You guys are a fan of Giorgio Armani fragrances? For a while now, a lot of people have been asking me, hey Max, what is your favorite all-time Giorgio Armani fragrance, or what are your top fragrances? So I've thought about giving you guys another Gimme 5. It's been a minute since I did the last one, I think a few months ago. So today I'm going to give you guys my top 5 Giorgio Armani fragrances to date. I'll keep in mind, for this particular video, we're taking a look at the Giorgio Armani men's collection and the Emporio Armani men's collection, not the Armani Privé. So if you guys want to check out which ones are my favorites, stick around, the video's coming up next. Welcome back to another fragrance video. I'm Max Forti. If you love to make a great first impression, smelling good is definitely a great way to start. Quick background on Giorgio Armani. Giorgio Armani himself was a fashion designer that started working under Nino Ceruti's direction from 1960 to 1972 until he decided to found his own fashion brand in 1975. The fashion brand became so influential between the late 70s, 80s, and 90s, becoming one of the most iconic fashion brands today. Giorgio Armani ventured into the fragrance world in 1982 with his first release for women, Armani, and then in 1984, the first men's fragrance hit shelves called Pour Homme. Between Emporio Armani and Giorgio Armani fragrances, Armani currently has over 180 fragrances in their portfolio / database, and counting, guys. They release over a dozen fragrances per year. I'm going to kick things off with 2 honorable mentions that almost made the cut, but not quite. The first one is a 2002 release called Armani Mania. And the actual, creator or perfumer for that particular fragrance, Armani Mania, was none other than Francis Kurkdjian himself. Armani Mania was a very intriguing, woody, aromatic type of a scent which contained the notes of white musk, cedar, mandarin orange, vetiver, saffron, and amber, which made it very unique for the time. It was definitely ahead of its time. I don't know if it was discontinued due to poor sales, but it's definitely a great one that you should get your nose on if you can find one. Second honorable mention here is definitely one that I love, but I have a very small bottle that's almost gone, hence the fact that it's just an honorable mention. But if this was readily available today, it would definitely make my top 5. This is going to be Armani Attitude Extreme, released in 2009. Armani Attitude Extreme is arguably one of the most sought after Giorgio Armani fragrances out there, from the ones that were discontinued. This is going to be a cardamom, coffee, bold, very in your face, nightwear, modern, sensual kind of a fragrance that I definitely suggest you guys trying to find a bottle if you can. I know it gets pricey with these discontinued gems, but Armani Attitude Extreme is definitely a great one from 2009. Almost made the cut. All right, let's kick things off with my 5th pick here. You cannot disregard this particular classic. It is one of the most, I think in America, has definitely been the most sold fragrances for man for many years, for a couple of decades now. We're talking about Acqua di Gio, Giorgio Armani, the original 1996 Pour Homme. This stuff here is amazing. You can't disregard this stuff. It's citrus, it's aromatic, it's refreshing, it's aquatic. If somebody asked me, my top favorite aquatic citrus aromatic of all time, this will definitely pop there. This is definitely a 10 out of 10 fragrance. You can't overthink it. You can wear this, you're going to feel great. You're going to get compliments. It smells amazing. It's uplifting, especially with the times now with this whole COVID-19. You want something uplifting, happy, feel good. This definitely does the job. And hence the fact that it is the 5th spot here of one of my favorite fragrances from Giorgio Armani ever put out. By master perfumer Alberto Maria's, you cannot disregard this one. At the 5th spot, Giorgio Armani Acqua di Gio, the original Pour Homme. This next one, released in 2017, it's definitely gaining a lot of popularity, and it's definitely gaining a lot of ranks in my top rotations for seasons, especially the cold weather ones. This is going to be Stronger With You, the original 2017 release. Love this stuff. It's ambery, it's sweet, it's spicy, a ton of cinnamon in here. Very ambery, very sweet. Not overbearingly sweet, but very sweet. If you go with Stronger With You intensely, that's going to be very, very sweet. Like almost too sweet, like syrupy sweet. This one is done just right. If you go 3 to 4 sprays, it'll last the whole day and you're going to smell amazing. It's very delectable, a little sensual, good for nightwear, romantic situations, or date wear. Love the stuff. If you like woody, spicy, oriental scent, definitely a must try at the 4th spot. One of my favorite Giorgio Armani's right now. Now, I know a lot of you guys watching this are a huge fan of leather and tobacco, just like myself, so I cannot leave this one out of this picture here. This is going to be the original 2004 Armani Code. I remember when this stuff came out, people were going crazy for this. People were wearing this for night out, for clubbing, for dates. I remember I wore this stuff for dates. I'm going to tell you right now, Armani Code, tobacco, leather, a little bit powdery, spicy, cardamom, just an amazing scent. Envelops you like this perfect suede leather jacket, or comforting, cozy cashmere sweater. Just a great scent. Women love the stuff. They go crazy for this. I always get compliments from my wife when I'm wearing this. So if you haven't checked this out yet, if you're a youngster out there, definitely consider checking this out. From 2004, but not aged at all, not dated. Definitely a great scent, guys. You know, oriental spicy at its finest. Up front and center here, leather and tobacco, guys. Check this out. The number 2 spot could most likely be the number 1 spot if this fragrance was not discontinued, because it's very, very hard to find and getting very expensive these days. I'm talking about 2012 release Acqua di Gio Essenza. It took the original to the next level, adding some really amazing components. The vetiver here is really spiked up. You have some really nice floral, herbal components in the heart of this fragrance. It's again very uplifting, very indulging. It's one of those very sophisticated and elegant fragrances. Gentleman, epitome of a classic gentleman right here, guys. If you can find this, I'm lucky enough to have a 200 ml, but I'm wearing this very, very gingerly because I know it's very hard and getting really expensive to find. But this is Acqua di Gio to the next level, guys. If you can find this, amazing. Could have been number 1 here, but it's currently my 2nd favorite Giorgio Armani fragrance ever put out. If you guys follow the channel for quite some time, if you guys know my taste, you know I love the classics. I think a true classic never dies. And I think my favorite Giorgio Armani fragrance ever made is definitely the original, the 1984 release Armani Pour Homme. I absolutely love this stuff. I love it so much. I have a couple bottles. I have one in the office, I have one in my, my living room, and I keep one in my room. Love the stuff when I'm hankering for old school classic. This is a composition by Roger Pellegrino, which is a perfumer that we don't hear much about, but he really nailed on this one. It's going to be a citrus aromatic / fougere. It's got that lavender fougere barbershop feel, but it's really more of a citrus aromatic. You have a ton of nice citrus components up top that are very uplifting, very alluring. It's going to draw people in. You're going to smell very nice. It's like spring in the bottle. It smells great. People talk about GIT being spring in the bottle. If you can get a bottle of this, the old school one with the dark ridges, you're going to absolutely fall on your ass. This stuff here is incredible, guys. Don't think that new stuff that comes out every year is where it's at, because it's not. You know, I think the classics are where everything began, and this 1984 here is nothing short of a true masterpiece. Besides the normal barbershop components that you find in barbershop fougere-like fragrances like lavender, oak moss, this stuff has some amazing stuff that's way ahead of its time, like cinnamon, geranium, sandalwood, that gives this a nice creaminess touch. There's a little bit of an amber in the dry down, which adds a little bit of a sweetness to it. It's just masterfully done, guys. I love this so much. Actually, will be my scent of the day. I'm telling you guys, find a bottle like this, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Come back to this video and thank me later. So on that note, guys, those are my favorite top Giorgio Armani fragrances on the men's line, Emporio Giorgio, not the Armani Privé. I'll do that in a later date. But these are my top 5 right here. The original Acqua di Gio, Stronger With You 2017, Armani Code, the original, Essenza, Acqua di Gio Essenza from 2012, and 1984 original Pour Homme, guys. Let me know in the comments, what are your favorite top 5 Giorgio Armanis that you absolutely love to wear? I'd love to read your comments. And as always, guys, if you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to leave it a like. Don't forget to subscribe for a lot more. And of course, don't forget to turn on your notification bell icon for future videos like this. As always, guys, wear what truly moves you, and I'll see you very soon. Take care.